Why does US wants the entire world to go at war? Now, before understanding that, let's understand the power structure. So this is the power structure of the world where at the base it's resources. Then there's a countries who manufacture the things. Then there are countries who have a knowledge basis. And then there are countries who, rule the finance. Now, top of the pyramid today sits the United States because as we all know that US dollar dominates the entire world trade. And at the base, there's the resources, which is, majorly dominated by Russia and the African nations. On top of it, there is manufacturing. As we all know, that China is a factory of the world, which have dominated the factory part of the world for last 20 to 25 years. And then there's knowledge, which is technology, patents, research, and ecosystems, which is largely dominated by Europe. So, and at the very top, there is a finance, which is currency dominance, capital markets, and power price everything. And then, as we all know, that dollar prices the oil, dollar settles the trade, and the dollar anchors the global liquidity. So, when you control finance, you don't just participate in the system, you write its entire rules. And every major nation wants their spot now, not because of the ego, but because whoever controls the finance controls the rules of the world. That's sanctions, liquidity, trade access, and currency settlement. Now, but the US does not want to leave that seat. It wants to preserve the dollar dominance. Now, here's where it gets uncomfortable. When the world is stable and rising together, manufacturing nations like China move up the chain. Resource power like Russia gain the leverage. And blocks like BRICS experiment with the alternative currency, as we all know that BRICS is trying to do right now. Now, stability allows the challenges to grow, but instability does something very, very interesting. So, war increases the energy pricing volatility. War increases the demand for the dollar as a safe haven, and war centralizes the capital into the American markets. And when you sit at the top of the power hierarchy, you benefit the most from capital seeking the safety. This tension are less about ideology and more about who gets to sit at the top of the pyramid when the entire system resets. World trying to climb the hierarchy, what happens when when the one at the top refuses to step down? And that's the real question, and that is the real tension. Is the real battlefield for entire decade. And that is the real reason why USA wants the entire world at the war. And if you found this insightful, do follow us and share this with someone who thinks amazing just like you.